EA Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll run it from the gun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give out of the gun. Fouls through the defense. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Quarterback sneak, looking for just a sliver of daylight.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Creates a little space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. And not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Miller with the ball. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown time.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's dealt. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Georgia going up tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. He leaves it with the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. To the air, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's got it. Touchdown, Bama! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. It's dealt. Rams in with the stiff arm. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. takes the handoff. It's Frazier. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick catch on 3rd down. Smashes ahead. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's dealt. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed behind the line, it's Belt. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... There he goes! What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that's That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Caught in the backfield is dealt. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Floats it out in space. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 3rd. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Williams. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got it in the middle. It's Branch. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for space. It's Frazier. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. He's taking the shot. Snags it down the right side. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of him. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught close to the marker, it's Hale. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hale. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Just keeps slinging it. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front wide.
This is a designed run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. At the 35, he's open. Hits the afterburners. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first. Ripping through the defense. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Russell. They get to him as he throws.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And back to the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Adams. Well, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They want to run this quarterback. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Adams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
So now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. This time on target.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
The running back has it. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. The give is to Miller. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Finds his man, it's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Horton. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
To the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got it behind the line. It's Bell. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. That's caught. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. From the shotgun, the inside give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
From 44 for the game. Yes, sirree. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis and David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. That interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Looking for room, it's Young. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to him on the ground. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Young. Brings him to the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Coming out with it, it's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And the throw out to the sideline with just a few yards. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Horton. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Grab near the marker. It's Adams. At the 35, he's loose. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. The receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Alabama quickly back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The short hands. It's Horton. Continues to fight for yards. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Grab, go to the middle. It's Bernard. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. No one there to stop him except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
Well, the defense did their job. They were able to get the interception, give the offense the ball back. Now you're set up after that run play on 3rd down. And there's a lot of pressure on you here. You've got to find a way to stay on the field. You've got to find a way to score points after getting that takeaway.
That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. All they need is 1 yard, and they've got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulled and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Georgia going up tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Complete on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Alabama pushing the tempo. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Grab behind the line. It's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Right on the money. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to pass on second down. can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. No room for return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Caught in the backfield. It's dealt. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On the run, it's Frazier. He did not make it. A stonewall on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's dealt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
That's caught. It's Bell.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Big guy smells it.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all...
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago. One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Quickly to the tight end. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards and make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
On the move, it's Young. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. To give as they work on that clock. Thrust that arm out.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And with that takeaway, the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly here late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.